Okay, we take a look today at the Amtech tool bag. Why a tool bag? Because I thought, well, it'd be better to fit to a motorcycle. So we'll take a look at the Amtech tool bag. It is a bit of a difficult one to film because of the sheer size of it. Because obviously it's big, like a big hold-all bag, and it's hard to get it in all of the camera. So we'll do our best at taking a look at that. Okay, so the Amtech tool bag. You can see the new Amtech logo this time. We did previously look at one of the Amtech screwdriver and bit sets before. You can see the new logo there. It is a softer lowercase logo, like I mentioned before when we looked at that screwdriver set. So let's say join us for expert DIY and product support with www.amtechdiy.com. So the code number is N0525. Why a tool bag? Well, it'll fit on the on my motorcycle. I'll probably get one plastic toolbox on there as well, but it's a bit more of a hassle. Just like any bag, hold-all bag, camping gear, anything like that, you'll be able to strap it down with a couple of bungees to a motorcycle. It's got a nice hard base, but it's it's no harder really than a lot of hold-all bags out there. I did. It said it's 600mm or a 24-inch. It's got 12 inner and 10 outer pockets along the sides, made from nylon. And it does have a shoulder strap, just like a hold-all bag. In the straps inside the bag, you just clip it to the D-rings, and it does come with a 3-year warranty. It says on there. So, and if any splits or anything like that, it's a 3-year warranty on there. You can see the side pockets there. Just take a look inside. It is a bit awkward to get it all on shot with this camera. It does seem to be a fairly big product. Again, all the pockets. I wouldn't really, transporting stuff if you've got it on a motorcycle or anything like that, or at the back of your pickup truck or whatever. It's probably not best to use them until you get. I'd say them pockets on the outside. You've got one pocket on the ends as well. Just get there because it is squashed up still because it's brand new. Got to fill it out. But you got two little pockets on the ends. But I would say that it's they're more ideal to when you get to where you're working, the site where you're working, or wherever, to take the tools that you use most of all from out of that you've got locked up inside the bag already, and then just put them around the bag in front of you, so that there is a quick grab when you need them, and use those pockets that way. So you've got your D-rings, one's on the one side and one's around on the other side, and you've got your cable comes inside the bag, so you have to unzip it and get the cable out and just D-ring it up. I'm going to be doing this with one hand, so it'll be a little bit awkward, but it should just they should just clip down straight onto it. But it's keeping the D-rings still while trying to do that. So you should just be able to just push that straight onto the push the D-ring straight through that part, and it'll clip on really. But it's getting the D-ring with one hand to stay still while you do that is the problem. So basic stuff there really. So I eventually got it on. The same the other side. It's just like a hold-all. I was kind of concerned that am I actually just going to get a hold-all with Amtech written on the side of it, and they're going to say it's a tool bag. But in many ways it is basically like a hold-all. The hard base is kind of like a hold-all. The carry strap for your shoulder that we're putting on now is kind of like a hold-all, isn't it? The bag itself is basically like a hold-all, shaped with that like kind of triangular shape to it, like a tool bag instead, with some rigid wire in the top where the zip is, which does flex and bend in and keep its memory wherever you bend it to. You got an adjustment there on your, like, just like a hold all for your strap and your plastic rubbery brace there for your shoulder. Like I say, these zips do have a big enough hole on them for you to put a padlock through. If we take a look at that, put a padlock through there, and it just stop them from being pulled apart, so people can't really get inside at your tools. It's quite nice to see, nice big holes on there for that. In an ideal world, you'd probably have a little brass padlock on there, but this is the size of padlock I've got here on the side, just to use as an example. You can't really get the zips that far apart from each other. You know, you can only get about 2 or 3 fingers down there. You can't even get in. You can't really see what's in there. You can't get nothing out. So it's just ideal for you know, if you got to go to lunch or something, if you where you're working or whatever, or you know, and you just got to nip to the toilet or something and come back, and you know, you're not sure there's new people working there or something, or you don't quite trust. Or you know, you got someone next to you, a couple of builders or some at the petrol station. It's tied up on you on the back of your bike, and you got to go in and pay, and you don't know if they'll have anything out your bag on the sly. But if you just get it open, just take a look inside the bag. You can see that there's quite a big space in there. There is, like we said, the wire, like kind of a wire that runs right by the zip on each side, about as thick as a thick metal coat hanger wire, and obviously it bends and retains the memory, so you can pull it open, wide open as far as you can get it, and it will stay open. The wire will stay bent open, and it will keep it open. You can look inside there. You've got what's it say on there? Dolphin or something. That must be who's made it there for Amtech or something, maybe, I don't know. But you got your side pockets there. 3 big side pockets on the inside, on the one side. You got 1 either side on the ends. Even bigger one there, it looks like. And again, it's just a mirror image. You've got your 3 pockets over on the other side as well, and another one at the end. The same as the other side. It is fairly large space in there. You just get some tools to fill it up with. See what we can get. So we can have a better idea of you know, what it'll look like. Just put some tools in there, some general tradesman tools, some odd jobman tools, handyman kind of things. You know, some screwdrivers, the hard base. Like I say, the hard base is, you know, it ain't really that much different to a lot of hard base normal hold all bags, sports bags. But you know, it's better that it's there than it's not. So I'll just grab this. It's a 1/4 inch socket set. I've got to do a video on that a little bit down the line. Just pick that up this week as well, just so you can see the size of it. You know, in comparison, that's a 1/4 inch socket set, and that's the size comparison in the bag. See, fit that in there like that. Probably that'll be a tool. That's why I'll pick that up too, for to go in there for a work kit. There's the Amtech screwdriver. I'll be taking the bits out and putting them in a little box anyway, but just because they're there still on the side of the video we did the other day, just put them in there. Just fill it up with some tools to give an idea. Some screwdrivers in the side pockets. Most people have a few screwdrivers. The side pocket's probably a good place for them. However, I would think if you're going to tear the bag from jolting and knocking it and throwing it around, having metal sharp edge screwdrivers down the side is more than likely going to make them rip the bag and poke out. So probably not actually the best thing to do. Some taps down there, some drill bits, you know, things like that. That tap box, things like that would probably be best for you know, the side pockets. Really, you'd probably actually be better off leaving the screwdrivers in the main part flat. Just chucking them in at the main part to stop them from puncturing through the side of the bag. Just put a hammer in there. Just some basic tools just to fill it out and give an idea what it looks like with the tools in there. What else we got? We can stick in there our spirit level. I think most handymen and tradesmen will have a spirit level in their tool bag, and construction workers. Say, don't forget you've got that side as well, the side we can't see. I just pointed to fill. You've also got the pockets on the outside still as well, but like I say, I wouldn't if you're gonna, especially if you're gonna tie this to a motorcycle, I wouldn't obviously stick tools in there while you're driving around. I'd just take them out of the bag. When you get to your quick grab tools, you know, the main tools that you use, take them out the back, sort them out, open the bag, take your tools out and stick them all around the edge so you can get to them easily. And then obviously put them back in the bag again, zip it up and pack it up, and away you go. You know, so just some more screwdrivers, some scissors. What else we got? Staple gun. We fit one of them in there. We sure can. What else have we got that we can grab and can fit in there? Have an idea. How about a big adjustable spanner? Grab one of them. There you go, a big adjustable spanner. You could either fit that in there like that, the front. Or of course you can fit it inside. Inside pockets. Like that. Or you could just choose to lie it down inside, you know, just like that. So you know, just so you get an idea on the outside, stick it in there. All the tools, you know, that you like I say, that you use a lot of, you can open the bag, take them out and stick them around to get them together. But they're obviously going to go flying out if you're strapping that down onto a motorcycle, or maybe even sticking it in the back of your pickup truck. You know, likely to come flying off and going down the road. Let's try a nice big box now of T-handles and see how that big box fits in there. So you got the big box as well. In an ideal world, you would obviously take them T-handles out of that box and just stick them in loose. I think everybody would do that, but it's just a visual thing, so you can see the you know, the bag in action getting filled up. Now remember, these wire rods, or you know, that run along the zip part, you will have to bend them back again to get it to zip back up. If you just take a step back and you know, you can see how it fills out the bag. And having them tools in the side pockets inside, pressed against those tools in the main section does kind of fill the bag out a lot. But obviously you're going to do a lot better if you just put the tools in loose, you know, in there instead of great big massive boxes. So that's the Amtech tool bag.